Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Chris, aka the Water King, coming at you for another Dueling Bros video. And today we got my ice deck, and I call this motherfucker Pop Goes the Weasel because we gonna pop anything that gets in your way. Trust me, Frostbite is gonna do its work left and right all over the arena with this deck. And before we get into this, we need to talk about we're gonna be loading longer videos, and we already have been. Like we got the case opening that's an hour long. We got the booster box battles of Cryptid Nation versus Cryptid Nation that we got upload. We got Cryptid Nation versus Nightfall that I just uploaded, and we got the Nightfall versus Nightfall that we uploaded not that long ago. And then we have like tons of other openings that just like 2 booster boxes back to back. All sorts of stuff on YouTube that has yet to make it to the Instagram, because it can't make it to the Instagram because it's longer than 15 minutes. So these deck breakdowns are catered to everywhere, including Instagram. But if you want more detailed stuff, especially lately, the knowledge has just been coming out of my brain, and I've been wanting to give it. I've been wanting to give it all. You want to hit that YouTube up because I'm going to be doing like a YouTube series only soon, and that's because everything's going to be over 15 minutes. So that's nothing because I ain't got nothing against Instagram. I love you guys. You're my Instagram fan. We got 300 followers. But I'm just saying that, I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. So go ahead and go over to the YouTube, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and then like any videos that you like. And then that way, you can go ahead and get any video that we upload right to you, and you don't have to waste any time. But without further ado, we're gonna get into this powerhouse of an ice deck. And if you guys have forgotten, ice counters water. So not only is this a strong deck, not even against water, you go against a very hot topic right now, water, and you gonna work the magic, okay? Okay, you gonna work the magic. And remember, the Water King brought you the deck that can beat water decks. Just because the king knows how to defeat, I have to know my own weaknesses, okay? I see into the future. Enjoy, guys. Peace. Alright, so let's get into this ice deck that I'm calling Pop Goes the Weasel. So we're going to have 9 Frost Aura. Then you're going to go ahead and hit the Jack Frost, because Jack Frost is, man, he's one of the OGs right here, man. Man, one is a beautiful hollow. And then so he's 5 Ice Aura, 60 LP, Flying, Spirit Aura. And if you have Winter active, he costs 2 less Ice Aura, so he'll be 3 Ice Aura. And if you use Born from the Earth to get Winter out, he becomes 2 Aura, because Born from the Earth allows you to contract your next species for 1 less, or a Terra bonus for 1 less Aura per Terra bonus. And then he destroys all other Terras in the arena except Winter and Snowing. So he's super OP, and then he comes with 15 Frozen and then 50 attack. So super duper dope. And then Power Bread, we already know what that does. And then Amikuck, you know what I'm saying? It's a trap. He can be a trap. Burrow, 2 Frost Aura, 30 LP. Winter, 15 damage plus. And if there's a fishing rod within eyesight, plus 20 damage. And he gains first strike while defending. Great Gaping Maw gives Frozen 1 and 20 attack. So it's really good. Born from the Earth, you and both opposing casters get a Terra, so it kind of helps your opponent out, but also helps you out. In this case, if you use it to get Jack Frost out, it pretty much negates the help that you just gave to your opponent, unless you're going against Ice Mirror. So then you got Icy Path. This spell may be contracted when any beastie declares an attack. If it's not your turn, you may select a new page for the attack. You may select a page controlled by the attacking caster or the attacking caster as the target. But it has to be a legal attack. Remember, guys, if you are doing Icy Path, it has to be a legal attack. And then we got Babe the Blue Lost. Got the 100 plus for that Snowing. It pops out right at you. But he's got 110 LP, 3 Ice Aura, 2 Neutral, 1 per spell book. And the beastie may be contracted for 1 less Ice Aura if it's a winner, or if a beastie named Paul Bunyan is in the arena, which is coming out in Nightfall, by the way. So, just keep a lookout for that. And then this beastie cannot choose a beastie named Paul Bunyan as the target of an attack. And then Tundra Stampede, 50 attack, target opposing page in combat is afflicted with Frozen, where X equals the equal to the roll of a dice. But that 100 damage plus snowing is where it's at. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So then we got Wahila. We get the snowing bonus 25, forest 25 bonus, stone skin, 3 ice aura, 1 neutral, 70 LP. And while Wahila enters the arena until the end of your next turn, it is considered to be snowing. All beasts controlled by opposing casters do not awaken at the start of their turn. He is super duper strong. And then all fatigued beasties controlled by target opposing caster takes 20 damage. Chilled Crunch, Frozen 3, and does 30 damage. Okay, he is super duper strong. Basically, you get him out on the field, and then everything that's fatigued stays fatigued. So, like, if Frogman used the Frogman special in the last turn, boom, you put Wahila out, and Frogman, he ain't doing nada. What he doing? What? Nothing. That's what. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, and then you move on, and if you want to lightning in a bottle, Wahila, wha-bam, wha-bam, and then you wha-bam again, and then that's 3 wha-bams, and bye-bye Frogman, and probably bye-bye Lego, poof everything, really. So just don't forget, that's a really strong power combo you can do Wahila, especially if someone messes up and puts out both Frogmen at the same time, and don't understand that you can only get the benefit of one Frogman at a time. Look at me dropping the Water King dropping water knowledge on an ice video. I just can't help it. What how? And then so we got the Eternal Snowflake. And this one, I've been saying that Absorb Aura, is like it's out there, but really it's out there. But I say, especially with this deck, I say you rock the artifacts, and then if they are running Absorb Aura, then you switch it in for 2 Frost Aura. But I say if you can get the Eternal Snowflake, because you got Icy Path in there, and then you got the Ambi Cuck to defend with First Strike, and then you got Iceberg later coming on up at you. There's a lot of ways that Eternal Snowflake can be protected. So, I really wouldn't worry about it. Then we got New Year's New Beginnings, of course, the staple of every deck. Then we got Alaskan Vortex. So I do have the hollow of this, but since I'm still testing this deck out, I don't know if it's going to make the cut. Once it decides whether I decide it's going to make the cut or not, I'll switch it in for the hollow. But don't worry, guys. I like my shiny shit, and I do got the hollow. Okay, so you get to destroy up to 1 beastie controlled by each opposing caster, and target up to 2 ice spells from your cemetery whose combined aura cost are 3 or less, and place them into your chapter. So you could choose Icy Path and a Frostbite. You could do 2 Frostbites. But you know what? Most importantly, it says you just to destroy up to 1 beastie controlled by each opposing caster. Guess what? Guess what? You want a secret time, guys? It doesn't say target beastie. So you know what you can do? You can just destroy Frogman. Oh, I hope I just blew your mind right now. Alaskan Vortex can destroy Frogman. So why do you say, you're like, Chris, why do you only have 1? Well, because I just mentioned Wahila can destroy him. And then, you can Icy Path one of their beasties right into Frogman. Bam. And then boom. Done. Because they declared the attack. So they can't Smoky Spirits their own attack, right? So you have to use Smoky Spirits when you declare an attack. So when they declare the attack, you use Icy Path. Therefore, they cannot use Icy Path because this their attack that they declare. It's kind of complicated, but it's kafuckery, bro. This is a great, this whole deck is a great counter to water in general. This is truly water is really just fucked by ice. And then of course Frostbite is going to be the staple of the deck. Target page is dealt 25 damage for each frozen counter it has. This damage ignores Stone Skin. If the target page was destroyed, bookmark 1 page. You can only have 4 per spellbook. You got 4 in here because it is literally, you're planning on using that as many times as possible ASAP. And then you're going to pair it with all these beasties, frozen like Ambi Cuck, Jack Frost 15, Bait Blue Ox got the roll to die. Wahila, you got 3, and then Tizaruk gives 10 frozen to pair with Frostbite. And you got 4 Ice Aura, 90 health, flying. I had the first edition Tizaruk, but he just reverse hollow, and I wanted to do the full hollow. And then we got snowing 25, but most importantly, he becomes invisible once once it is snowing, and all water beasties become snowing instead of as long as Tizaruk is in the arena. So that means they cannot just flood the earth to just save themselves, because they will also destroy all of their beasties. And then target opposing page in combat is inflicted with 10, like we spoke of earlier. 60 damage plus 2 water. 3 lightning in a bottle, no big deal. The Krypton Nation, we all know that card. You had 2 neutral aura. You can get a Krypton Nation page from your chapter without paying its aura cost. We got the Winter Terra, and we got the Snowing Terra, my bad, and we got the Winter Terra. 2 bookmarks like always, and then the last card that we haven't spoke about yet is Iceberg. Okay, so 1 ice aura, 50 LP. You have 6 per spellbook. The Harvester, inflict a target artifact or beastie in the arena with Frost 1, deal 20 damage to this page. That's its power. And place any ice page not named Iceberg that costs 1 aura or less from your limbo or cemetery from your chapter. Is what happens when it's destroyed. That means this and this. You want to get the Eternal Snowflake or Frostbite. Either or is a win, right? So you have Alaskan Vortex to get Frostbite and Icy Path back, and then you have what you call it, Iceberg to get Frostbite or Eternal Snowflake back. It's very versatile, very versatile. It's an underrated card. Do not sleep on that card. So this is 40 exactly. If you were like, Chris, what else would you add to the deck? I would add 2 more Amikucks, but that's it. And I mean, I wouldn't add no more. But that's the ice deck, right? Like you know, you get your Icy Pass to redirect any attacks. You got your Born from the Earth to get your Jack Frost out super duper cheap and super duper quick. You got your Tizarooks, your Babe, your Wahilas, your Powerhouses, along as your Jack Frost as your Powerhouse. You got your Amikuck as your low cost drop that will defend its lights off with that fishing rod and winter out. It's 55 for a 2-drop that can burrow. That's very strong. And if you have Tizarook out at the same time you have Amikuck, you can protect your Amikuck from Flood the Earth, because no water player is going to want to flood the earth their own beasties, and Tizarook makes water beasties frost. This deck is very well thought out, you know, and with all the popularity of water, fuck around, I might have to come and become the Ice King, you know what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping, you know, I'm going with the flow. If I'm creating metas, I'm creating the metas. That's all I'm saying. If you stuck around to the end of this, though, you know that I said you can add 2 Amikucks if you want. I'm just showing the 40 card example, the quickest way you can get paid. And then we're gonna do switch out 2 snowflakes for 2 more ice, or if you feel necessary, or if you feel like people like the opponent is running absorb aura. And then what else? You want to run this a second Alaskan Vortex in your side deck, another Icy Path in your side deck, a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more Icebergs, and then like I said, you can add 2 more Amikucks into the main deck, but I would have another one, a third one in the side deck just in case, because you never know what's going to happen and how things are going to play out, and whatever you might want to switch in, switch out. But anyway, guys, this is my ice deck. Pop goes the Weasel. You can Frostbite something with Jack Frost, and just the Frostbite damage alone will deal 375, I believe. And then with Babe the Blue Ox, with the roll of the dice, you can deal up to 25 damage. 25 all the way up to 150 with Frostbite. That's just the Frostbite damage without the attack damage. And then Wahila will deal 75 with Frostbite. Tizarook will deal 250 with Frostbite. And then Amikuck will deal a 25 with Frostbite, and that is not, of course, including their attacks. That's just the Frostbite damage that ignores Stone Skin. So that is a very heavy deck right there. It's a little slow, maybe, but it's not as slow as you might think. It's just everything, you know, I think it's nowhere near, you know, I think it's about as fast as water. It's just water lets you draw more. This just allows you to, you know, just really fuck shit up every time you want to do something. Nope. We're gonna do this. Nope. You're gonna do this. Nope. We're gonna do this. Nope. Freeze. And then so the Eternal Snowflake, and you kind of keep yourself, if you don't have any beasties out there, you can just keep it awakened for your Icy Path. So, because you can generate the snowflakes at any time. And that's probably my last little tip for this. And I appreciate everybody for watching. This was my ice breakdown of Pop Goes the Weasel. It's the Water King. Don't forget to like us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, hit that notification bell. And we got tons of longer videos coming, Instagram fam. So you are gonna want to make your way over to the YouTube from time to time. We got some stuff that I have found from the old We Play MetaZoo, back when we were called We Play MetaZoo, and I just forgot to post that we're gonna repost up here, or not repost because it never got posted, that I'm gonna post. So y'all just look out for that. And again, I appreciate everybody, and y'all have a great night. Peace.